Unconfirmed reports now coming in from Zurich, bringing the total number of countries experiencing attacks over the last hour up to 12. And we're still waiting for word from our Washington bureau since losing contact with them approximately 20 minutes ago. Explosions or some type of attacks have occurred in cities around the globe. The attacks are accompanied by...
What's up everyone, it's Yaya Glava. I'm here to tell you about a game that I like called Resonance. It's a point-and-click adventure released by Wadjet AI Games, produced by Vince 12. Wadjet AI Games have done some pretty other decent games, the most notable being Gemini Rue. I really enjoyed Gemini Rue, I thought it was great. It was the first game I played in a while that looked like that, played like everything I had when I was younger, and you know, Resonance looked like more of the same, so I just thought, why not? Put down the $10. And I was actually pleasantly surprised. It was actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Resonance is all about the story. Story and puzzles. That's it. There's no action sequences. Well, not in the traditional sense anyway. So there's 4 characters driving the story. 4 unique characters, I'd say. A doctor, a reporter, a cop, a cop who's a... What is the word for one of those cops? He doesn't play by the rules. I can't remember the name, whatever. And a young scientist. Each of them have their own motives for doing what they do. You know, each of them are thrown into a situation where they'll have to work together to save the world, I guess would be the right way to put it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. These 4 ordinary people get thrown together and they've got to stop the world from being taken over by bad guys or getting blown up, which is a bit cliche, but I know, I liked it. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? Puzzles. The puzzles in this game are goddamn hard. Now, I'd say that I'm not the smartest, I'm not the sharpest knife in the block. Sharpest knife in the block? I guess that can work. Nicely in blocks. But yeah, I'm not the smartest person around, but I'm pretty decent at puzzles. I've played lots of other adventure games, and I know what I'm doing here and then. But this game had me fucking running back and forth to the goddamn walkthrough pages. I had no idea what I was doing, using the wrong tools here and there, trying to get this to work where it isn't supposed to work, and it was just a real... I don't want to say pain in the ass, because it was fun when I was doing it. But it was it took a little bit more effort than I would have expected. But other stuff, like trying to get through the story, everything is pretty straightforward. There's not really going to be any times where you don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you're supposed to be going. You don't know how you're supposed to get there. There's always going to be a set path for you to go, and you should really know how to get there. There are times like in this instance. You've got the young girl, and there's a monster trying to break through her door, and you've got to try and figure a way to get out of there. How do you do it? Now, there's some really sly ways to get out of this room. I mean, there's only one set path, and that set path is... Look at that, for instance. Is that 591 or 165? Now, in that instance, you're going to be rushing around like crazy trying to figure out what the hell you're supposed to be doing. That's one of the few times in the game where it's actually timed, and you've got to do it in a certain amount of time or you will die, you will lose, you will have to start again. And you're trying to run around like a goddamn madman, trying to figure out, oh crap, how do I get out of it? How do I get out of it? How do I get out of it? And it really makes things hard. It's actually kind of stressful, which is, I think, unique in a point-and-click adventure game, because you rarely ever get those moments where you're struggling to do something as quickly as possible.
I had a lot of questions.
No, you'll have to start again.
Exactly 2 things.
Okay, well, getting back to the story.
That I was hungry.
And
2,
I liked it.
That it was Reggie's
I don't want to give too. I don't want to really tell you anything about it, because to tell you anything about the plot would just completely ruin it for you. And if you're going to go out and get this game, you know, the story is the one thing that should surprise you, and it's actually kind of good. So I don't want to give anything away. The general gist is, I guess I've already given it away a little bit, that you've got to save the world.
I'm not gonna get reprimanded for this.
Now, how you go about doing that, you know, that's a surprise. That's a mystery. Like, how you've gotten to that point, a mystery. I'm not going to tell you anything about any of that sort of stuff. can figure that out for yourself. But yeah, so story,
What are you doing?
amazing, love
That
it,
guy
love
came
it.
from the alley. We don't have
Puzzles,
visibility down there, which
they'll
means
kick your
when he
ass.
leaves,
They're
we're
great.
gonna lose him.
I love them.
I've got to get us a better line of sight.
You know, when I can actually get to
How
a
are
point
you
where,
gonna
oh
do
look,
that
I've
without
done
them
this puzzle
seeing
and I
you?
didn't even use the
I don't
walkthrough.
know. I'll
That's a
groove
real
some
sense
eyes
of
in the back
achievement
of
that
my
I
head.
rarely ever
This
got from
is
any other
against
game.
regulations.
And yeah,
You're
makes
out
you
of
feel a
the
little bit
military
smarter than
now,
you did
Reg.
before.
This is
Well,
police
it did for
work.
me anyway. No,
Sometimes
I'm
you
a
gotta
bit of a
pick
dumbass,
which orders you're
but
gonna
whatever.
follow. And other
Anyway,
times, you
this
gotta make
game,
your own
Resonance.
Detective
If you love
Bennett,
point-and-click adventures,
radio
pick it
silent.
up.
be
If you're
careful.
an old school gamer like myself, if you played Day of the Tentacle, oh, what other old games are there? I don't know, because that was really when I was really young and I was first getting into PC gaming. The Day of the Tentacle came out and that was one of the first games I ever played and I loved it. So if you love old games like that, if you like the new games, if you like Walking Dead, you know, the Telltale games, I'm not too hot on the Telltale games. Walking Dead's amazing, but the other one's a bit meh. This game is definitely, you need to pick it up. It is $10 at the Wajaya Game Store, which is an absolute steal if you ask me. I've got so many hours out of this game. There's so many like, little things here and there that you can look at, and some of it is actually quite hilarious. There's some really great writing in this game. I thought some things were hilarious. So yeah, if you like a good story, like a good point-and-click adventure game with intrigue, a bit of twists, a bit of a challenge, you should definitely go pick this up. I'll leave the links in the description and let me know how you feel about it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I don't know. Tell me what you think.